The diner was closing in 2 minutes. Rain tapped steadily against the windows as the waitress wiped the counter for the last time. The place was empty, the coffee pot was off, and she was already thinking about home. Warm socks, quiet sleep. Then, just before 3 a.m., the doorbell chimed. She looked up, startled. A man in a black suit walked in. He was pale, bone-dry despite the storm outside. No umbrella, no coat, just a faint smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. He pointed to the farthest booth in the corner and sat without a word. She didn't want to serve him. Something felt off. But rules were rules. Open until 3 meant open until 3. So she brought him coffee. He didn't touch it. She brought him pie. He didn't look at it. He just sat there, smiling. She tried to speak. He didn't respond. He didn't blink. He didn't move. 30 minutes passed. The man never touched his food, never made a sound. And then, without standing, without leaving, he was simply gone. The booth was empty, coffee untouched, pie cold. She stood there for a long time, unsure of what she'd just experienced. Maybe she was tired. Maybe he'd slipped out somehow. Back in the kitchen, she checked the security camera feed. The footage showed her walking to the booth, talking, laughing softly. But there was no one sitting there. She was speaking to an empty seat the entire time. Her hands trembled as she watched herself pour coffee and smile at nothing. But then, frame by frame, she saw it. As she turned her back, something stood behind her. The man, standing silently, mouth slightly open, eyes pitch black. And she hadn't seen him. She shut the screen off. Enough. She just wanted to go home. As she reached for her coat, she saw it. The reflection in the microwave door. The booth in the corner was no longer empty. He was sitting there again. But now he wasn't alone. 3 others sat with him, dressed exactly the same, smiling exactly the same. Their heads turned toward her all at once. The lights flickered, the jukebox clicked on by itself. She never made it to the door. The next morning, the diner was still locked. Inside, everything looked normal, except the open sign was on again. And in the far booth, 4 untouched cups of coffee sat cooling in silence.